In this video, we're going to talk about sex zombies and how if you are pursuing friendships and relationships on the hookup apps, interacting with people via sexual pursuits, you're simply interacting with people that have been subjected to chronic invalidation over the past 10 years, such that they're interacting out of a false self. No matter what you try to do with them, if you want friendships or relationships, it's impossible to create it because they don't have inside them the psychology for healthy functioning. Here's how it happens. What this symbolizes is an invalidated person. So this is invalidated, this is validated. This means that for you to be healthy, you have to have healthy mirroring on an emotional level, on a spiritual level, on an intellectual level. Your consciousness, your mind, your emotions need feedback consistently for you to be healthy on the inside, for you to have a healthy identity. Sex zombies are gay men who have not received proper validation because they have been pursuing sexual partners for 5, 10 years and have not experienced healthy intimacy, healthy emotional validation for 3, 5, 10 years. They have become zombified because there is an emptiness inside their identity, inside their consciousness. They have been turned into narcissists. That's another way to understand what has happened to many or most gay men. Because they have not received proper validation, and this is what happens to narcissists when they are young children, they don't grow the same way on a psychological level as the men, gay men, that receive proper validation emotionally, spiritually, psychologically. If all the person wants to do is just get fucked, look for big dicks, and look for sex, and that's all they do 24/7 for many years, they don't receive any feedback about emotions. They don't receive any feedback about the thinking that's going on. And so what happens is that their identity is fragmented, has all kinds of loopholes, all kinds of empty, unfinished incompletions. And this is what it looks like. And so out of that, what will happen is that the consciousness will create a version of this incompletion that seems like it's a completed personality called the false self. I created a few videos about this, so please go watch them on my channel. So this false self is like a version, a miniaturized version of this wholesome self that never received validation, never was mirrored properly. And as time passed by, eventually that person does not even know, does not even register that on an emotional level, on a spiritual level, they are severely fragmented. And in order to have power and control, because to survive, we need to be somewhat in control and have an ability to be productive. So power and control will force the new identity, the false self that will function solely based on sex. And so once somebody is zombified, they become a sex zombie. The only thing they know, the only thing they want, the only thing they get motivated by comes from the world of sex. They are the mini-me that only seeks sexual compatibility and sexual validation because they cannot receive validation for emotions, for spirituality, for the intellect, because in order to do that, they have to stop the pursuit of sex and to take responsibility for the fact that they have emotions, that they have a spirit, that they have the intellect. But because they are also shamed, and most gay men are shamed, they are miniaturized into believing that they don't have emotions, they don't have the spirit or the intellect So that never becomes the part of relatedness with other gay men. So this is basically the self-fulfilling prophecy for most gay men, landing into a zombified territory where no matter what they try, no matter how they try it, no matter how many times they try it, it never produces a loving relationship. So I'm sharing this with you as a warning. If you know you still have emotions, if you know that you are somewhat healthy on the inside, you cannot be interacting with the sex zombies, because then you will be zombified. You will be conditioned through narcissistic patterns of their false self, which is like a mask that these individuals carry with themselves, and they most often project that onto each other and condition other gay men to normalize dysfunction. So the normalization of the abnormal behaviors is what we see on Grindr, hookup apps, in most places that you meet gay men. Unfortunately, very few places in the gay world have respect for emotional connections, for spiritual connections, for intellectual conversations that embrace a wholesome part of your aliveness. And unfortunately, no matter where you go, you will always be reduced to sex, sexual compatibility, because the false self has become the norm in the gay population. If you want to escape this zombification, unfortunately, there are very few places that are still left for a healthy interaction, and that's the Big Gay Family social program. Inside the program, zombies are not present. We don't have sex zombies inside Big Gay Family, because for the first 30 days, you don't even see each other. So if someone has been zombified, they cannot handle a non-sexual interaction. In fact, that's one of the filters in the program, that for the first 30 days, you don't even know what he looks like. So the people that are zombified, they're not interested in that, so they never join the program. So if you have not been zombified yet, join us, protect yourself from the zombification, so that you have a chance for genuine love, genuine, beautiful friendships, while the gay world is going through an apocalypse, is self-destructing right in front of our very eyes. So join us, don't delay. Take advantage of this opportunity for healthy, loving, beautiful connections that are still possible inside our program. So join us, visit the website at biggayfamily.com, and give yourself a loving experience of gay friendships and relationships. So thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next video.